Good day. This is my fourth video, and I'm coming to you from my kitchen today. This is the fourth video. The first one I introduced myself and my teachers and my past studies and lineages and so on. And the second one was about emptiness, which is a very important concept in Buddhism. And it doesn't mean that the world doesn't exist or that we in some way are diffuse or not real. It means that all things are, as the Buddha said, empty of absolute characteristics. Which means that we name things. We ourselves, with our human concepts, name things. We create language, and the thought mind think that our names that we create are absolute, but they are not. So this is what emptiness means in Buddhism. The third video was about non-duality. But as some of you might have noticed, when I talk about the thoughts not being you, that you can look at your thoughts and therefore your thoughts are not you, well, this raises a question, because if you have thoughts and you have you, then there's duality. But this explanation of thoughts is meant as an instruction in meditation, not as a full understanding of non-duality, because non-duality can only be experienced through actually experiencing it. And you do that through meditation practice. The Buddhist meditation gives rise to Buddhist understanding of non-duality. I say Buddhist because there are many different traditions: Christian, Jew, Hindu, all kinds of traditions. So you actually have to do the Buddha's instructions in meditation. And Buddhist meditation consists of two parts. If one wants to simplify Buddhism and actually just explain, and this is Buddhism, then you can say that Buddhism is only the instructions in Buddhist meditation that the Buddha gave. These two parts. That's it. When you do them, you will arrive at non-duality or awakening. And then out of that arrival, you will then become a Buddhist or live a life according to the life path of the Buddha. So the first part of Buddhist meditation is relaxed focus on one point. So this, to take a focus and just stay at this point of focus and abide there. By the way, Buddhist meditation is often called calm abiding. You abide there. Then thoughts come, and you just notice them, according to the instructions in my last video, that your thoughts are not you. You just let them go. You don't think that some thoughts are more important, or some thoughts are less important. Some are bad, some are good. Just let them go. And don't consider your meditation session to be good or bad, or today I did a good one. Just continue. Because judgment belongs to the thought mind. And you don't want to involve the thought mind in this. You want to stay in this very moment. So I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. So don't overdo it. When you start this, I usually prefer to tell people to, as my first teacher told me, he said 5 minutes. I say 6 or 7. And then rest for a little while, and then you do it one more time. But do meditation at one moment during the day, every day, when you know that you are free to do whatever you like. Because your thought mind will invent stuff to say, oh, I forgot, at 10 o'clock, yeah, I need to do this and that, I can't do meditation now. So your thought mind will lay hindrances in your path to do this. So choose a time when you know absolutely this is my time, I can do whatever I like. So I choose to do some meditation now for 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 30 minutes. And do this consistently every day. I like to have, as Trungpa Rinpoche told me in the 70s when I first came to him, choose an outer object first. There are several stages in this relaxed focus, one-point focus. You could invent anything you like, really, but once you get the hang on it. But I like to have a kind of a small stone, like thumb size, even stone that doesn't have any characteristics, and place it somewhere not too high, not too low, in front of you, 1.5 meters or so. And you use that little stone to keep as your point of focus. Because we're so used to always relating to the outside that doing this with a focus on an object on the outside will be the easiest way to start. Then after that, you can use a candle. I don't like candle myself. Then you can have a picture of Chenrezig or Guru Rinpoche or your Lama or something. Then you can internalize that picture. And then after you do that, you can have a focus on the nose when you breathe, for example. But I found that jumping directly to the breathing through the nose is more difficult. You don't really grasp what meditation is unless you do these steps. And this is also how Trungpa Rinpoche explained it to me. So, so the first part is a relaxed focus on one point. Now there are some advices I will give when you do this. Forget your breath. Once you get into the proper focus, you will notice that your breath will regulate itself. Your breath will become strong and relaxed. At least that's how it is for me. I don't know about other people. I was told to be a yogi in my past life, so I find these things very easy. Other people that I've instructed say it's more difficult. But then relax your head on your spine, if you can, or learn to do that. If you cannot, I recommend you go and see someone who knows a body technique known as body harmony, which will help you get your body straight. Because when you relax in your head, you rest your head on your spine, the pathway, so to speak, between your head, your mentality, and your heart will be open, and your breath will be relaxed, and will much easier to do this relaxed focus on the one point. So that's it. Don't slouch and don't get stiff. But relax your body. Let the breath come as it wants. Focus. Let thoughts come and go as they want. There is an idea among people that the Buddha don't have any thoughts, or that non-duality means no thoughts at all. But to have no thoughts means you have no concepts whatsoever. You can't communicate with anyone, nor yourself. You're virtually dead. So that isn't true. Thoughts will always be there as an echo of conceptualization, but they will go in the background and get silent. You won't notice them that much. But there's nothing wrong in thoughts. Thoughts are perfectly fine. They are great. The misuse of thoughts, though, is the problem. So the second, if you have any questions about these things, just ask. The second part of meditation, Buddhist meditation, is when you open up. You keep awareness, relaxed awareness, but you kind of open up away from the focus. So you abide in whatever naturally, without what's that word in English? Artifice. Without being artificial. Well, I forgot my coffee. So I'm boiling a broth in the background here, and I like kitchen work. I like washing dishes, making food, and so on. And I like sitting in the kitchen. Swedish people sit in the kitchen, as do the Norwegian and the Finnish, I think. We're not very fond of sitting in the big nice room. When we have guests, we are very casual people. So the question is, can you practice Buddhism purely as meditation? No, you can't. There is a reason for this. And the reason is that our inner life the inner life of a living being is kind of a story. It's a saga. It's a storytelling of symbolism. And this story, this saga of symbolic world, show itself in how we build culture, how we build language, how we build our image of ourselves, and so on. And we need this. I talked in the last video about nihilism. If you do not incorporate culture, your whole life, and everything that it is in your life, your friends, family, and so on, you will go into nihilism, doing only meditation. I guess it's possible, but maybe 1 in 500 million people can do it. If you count yourself to be this special person, go ahead. So, yeah. So this is a very easy instruction in Buddhist meditation. First, do relaxed focus on one point until you have this arisal of great joy in yourself. That is where you don't really know where it comes from. Yeah, it's there. One day you walk down the street and you just feel blissed out happy. That is a sign that you have arrived at some maturity in your meditation, and also that you will see in your life that things get easier. You live more now, and so on. So 6 minutes, focus on one point, then relax a little bit, and then 6 minutes more. If you can do it 2 times a day, that's fine. But I think not after 6 o'clock in the evening, because it will activate your mind so much that you will have difficulty to sleep. Maybe. I don't know. I had a question on Facebook about, and this might also be interesting when it comes to meditation and to non-duality. I had a question about something known as the kayas in Buddhism, the realms. We divide in our philosophy or our description of the world. We have this in Tibetan Buddhism and in Mahayana, the Nirmanakaya, the Sambhogakaya, and the Dharmakaya. I find it interesting that you also have these in Christianity, the threefold unity or whatever they call it. And imagine, Nirmanakaya is the manifestation. Everything. You, everything. The Dharmakaya is the ground of being, the source, you might say, of everything. Coffee. Real coffee. And Sambhogakaya, which is known as the joy body, is the meeting between these two, you might say. So imagine You wake up in the morning, and before all these thoughts and I'm going to do that and everything starts in the day, in the morning, and you go to the toilet. You stand there looking in the bathroom mirror, and you look into your eyes, and this person that you meet there, in your eyes, before everything started in the morning, that is Dharmakaya. That is the ground of being. All of this existence is the presentation, the manifestation of that ground of being. Now, your meeting with all of this, your interaction, as Jim Leonard said, there is nothing but bliss, actually, when you have taken away all the fear. And it's just bliss. And that is the joy body. Your happiness about existing, about being alive. So this is the explanation of these three. And yeah, it's not very difficult. Buddhism is not difficult. The Buddha's Dharma, the teachings of the Siddhartha Gautama, is not difficult. Very, very easy. It's people who are complicated. So, it's my son have moved in with me. So don't give yourself a break. Don't take yourself too seriously. Just follow the instructions. They're very simple, very easy. And do the best you can. And it will be all right. If you have any questions, just write them down on YouTube or on my Facebook page. And it will be fine. There is a lot of suffering in the world. Great, great suffering. And a lot of people have a lot of problems. Unimaginable problems. So I hope you can use this, and I will go on doing recordings and go deeper into all of this and take things over again and again, to so that this will take a root in some way. Shimon Drigtsen Rinpoche, one of my teachers, he said, you can't pour out of an empty cup. And that is true. The Buddha said, a blind man can't lead the blind. You have to actually have experienced non-duality and these things to be able to give it to someone else. And I have. My teacher verified that I have. And as always, titles, I don't care. I don't care. I would rather sit washing my dishes than sitting on a throne. Yeah, that's about it. So, love and compassion, letting people be who they are, giving yourself and others a break, and use discipline, a little bit of strength in doing meditation, and you will get somewhere. So okay, I will drink my fabulous Swedish coffee and let you ponder all of this, and see you next time. Bye.